Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Sagittarius, December 31, 2024. You can feel a little restless with the status quo again today, particularly in your career or concerning your longer-range plans. The boring or mundane things can be appealing to tackle at times, but right now, they can frustrate you, which can lead to acting out of character. Still, if you look for the reasons behind your discontent, you put yourself in a better position to make the necessary changes rather than merely reacting to irritating circumstances. Schedules may not be honored now. Later today, it's easier to sort things out and focus. The moon spends the day in your creative sector, which can be emotionally freeing in some ways, and its alignment with Mercury inclines you to find mentally engaging activities to fulfill you. A sudden blizzard of drama is sleeting down upon your life and relationships today. This is because sweet Venus, our lesser benefic, has been happily moseying along across the sky from you in your solar house of relationships, and she will step on a landmine set by electric Uranus across the sky. On the one hand, this could make you and a significant other eager to switch up your routine. Take risks, or spice it up with experimentation in the bedroom. However, if you're on rocky ground, unexpected frustrations could crop up, provoking the two of you. A change in your professional commitments is coming. You might not be as surprised as everyone else will be when Venus in Aquarius squares Uranus retrograde in Taurus. You may have already known that a new professional arrangement was in the works for you. However, some of your colleagues may have been none the wiser. For example, your boss may have yet to guess that you were applying for different jobs. You may have needed to keep your plans quiet until the time was right to share your news, since you may have needed the element of surprise. Today's planetary movement exerts an energy that might make you feel like your dreams are just out of reach. Don't let this feeling discourage you, as it is only temporary. Use the transit to get in touch with what you really want, so that you are able to take appropriate steps toward achieving that. The body is a lump of clay, remember? You are the artist who shapes it. As an artist, give yourself plenty of love and encouragement. If you've been feeling tired or sick lately, you will likely improve a great deal with the essence of this day in the air. Further, starting fresh projects will strike your fancy, making it an excellent time to get the ball rolling. Don't hesitate to try your hand at anything. Chances are you'll enjoy the process, and things will go well. Be sure to take some time for extra rest tonight if you need it. Just in time to get the most out of the last weekend of 2024 and the holiday period itself, the moon not only returns for its last visit to a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart for the year, but will spend its early hours at a friendly aspect to Mars in your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery. This will add to the focus Mercury and Mars are already putting on the playful, creative and adventurous side of life's fence, and just as ahead of a new moon in your work sector early next week, even the professional gods are calling on you to keep your work hat off. As the moon returns for its last visit to your romantic sector for the year, the reception couldn't be better. The moon will not only spend its early hours at a friendly aspect to Mars in Leo and to the North Node in an adventurous part of your chart, but with both just days away from leaving. As well as bringing together a mix of nostalgia, romance, passion and adventure, there is both hope for the future and an opportunity for second chances. Our eyes in the sky. Unexpected changes might ripple through your commitments as Venus in Aquarius squares Uranus retrograde in Taurus. While these shifts may catch you off guard, they are not necessarily negative. In fact, the mutual reception between Venus and Uranus hints at the possibility of something positive emerging from the unexpected. Think of it as life nudging you toward a new perspective. To navigate this energy, you might need to adjust your expectations and embrace a give-and-take mindset. Have you ever noticed how some of the best things in life happen when you least expect them? These are moments when flexibility and openness can pave the way for incredible opportunities, particularly in relationships or financial matters. Change can feel intimidating, but it often leads to growth. Sometimes stepping outside your comfort zone is the first step toward meaningful progress. Reflect on a time when an unforeseen detour brought you to a place or an outcome that was better than anything you could have planned. This is your chance to lean into the energy of transformation and see where it takes you. Whether it's exploring new dynamics in a relationship, reconsidering financial plans, or taking on a challenge you've been avoiding, now is the time to act. It's also an excellent moment to deepen your understanding of your current circumstances and identify ways to improve your future. You may feel an inner urge to confront lingering challenges. Have you ever had a moment of clarity about what needed to change in your life? That kind of realization can be empowering. It allows you to move forward with purpose, setting clear priorities and turning aspirations into achievable goals. At the same time, communication could feel a little more complicated than usual. Your directness, while efficient, might come across as too strong or even confrontational. Have you ever found that adjusting your tone or framing your words differently led to a much smoother conversation? Being mindful of how you communicate can prevent misunderstandings and build stronger connections. If disagreements arise, consider the value of compromise. Letting someone else have the last word doesn't mean you've lost. It can be a gesture of maturity and a way to maintain harmony. Over time, this approach can strengthen relationships and foster deeper trust. This period might also bring feelings of frustration or irritability to the surface, especially if you're feeling stretched thin. Have you ever found yourself snapping at someone and then realizing it had more to do with your own stress than the situation at hand? These moments are reminders to pause, reflect, and address what's really bothering you. Channeling these emotions into something constructive like exercise, creative pursuits, or simply stepping away for a breather can help you find your equilibrium again. Limiting your interactions to those you feel most comfortable with during times of heightened emotion can also create a safe space for reflection and healing. Your work-life balance may come under scrutiny, urging you to make adjustments that prioritize both productivity and joy. Have you been pushing yourself too hard, neglecting moments of relaxation or activities that genuinely bring you happiness? Reassessing your schedule and carving out time for yourself and loved ones can create a more harmonious routine. Thoughtful planning during this time can transform fleeting moments of inspiration into lasting success. What small changes could you make today to bring more balance and fulfillment into your life? Financially, the stars are aligned for promising opportunities. Whether it's identifying smart investments or spotting a great deal, your instincts are sharp. Have you ever stumbled upon a financial opportunity that felt tailor-made for you? Moments like these are reminders of the rewards that come from paying attention and acting decisively. Trust yourself and your ability to discern what's truly beneficial, but don't hesitate to seek advice if you need a second opinion. Sometimes, the guidance of someone you trust can reveal angles you hadn't considered. Flexibility will be a key theme as you navigate the days ahead. Plans may need to shift, and while this might initially feel like a setback, these adjustments often lead to creative breakthroughs. Think back to a time when an unplanned change ended up being a blessing in disguise. By embracing these moments, you open yourself to solutions and paths that might not have been visible otherwise. Change, as unsettling as it may be, is often the catalyst for personal growth and unexpected progress.